This is going to be the most difficult review I've ever had to do. And it's going to be a test of my objectivity because I was deeply involved in this project. Originally, it was a psychological horror game. That was my vision. And the idea was less is more The Shining than PT. And it took a turn in a direction that I wasn't happy with, and so I pulled out of the project. Now, that's not to say it's not great. That's just to say that it doesn't represent the vision I had, and so therefore I couldn't, in all sincerity, justify keeping my name on the credit. It isn't me. None of this is me. This is all RurouniDan's and everyone else's work, not mine. That's why I wanted my name pulling from the credits. Now, there's things that it's going to be really difficult for me, because that phone ringing there, the player has had no time whatsoever to breathe in this world before it starts. No sense of being lost in this world. And that's where horror comes from. It doesn't work without it. And we're straight into the action. Everything about this has changed. Originally I wanted this to be sodium white. She's actually reasonably sodium white, because the thing that makes the reason hospitals, morgues, things like that, the reason they feel bad, the reason you get a sense of horror from hospitals is because they're ultra clean. It's as if the world has had to be scrubbed thoroughly to get rid of the stench of death. That's what makes sodium white so horrific. And like I said, it's gonna be so difficult to do this, because I'm living this in my head as I saw it, and it's like I made myself ill going over this game, not sleeping, laying there at night thinking about how could I best project the narrative. This is pretty much the same. But again, it's in no way am I going to take any credit for this. And I will repeat, that's nothing to do with it not being good. It's just to do with my vision has completely disappeared from this project. So therefore, I'm finding it really difficult to disassociate myself with what I originally saw. How I knew it would work. There's some stark imagery in it. How to deal with this review? How to deal with it? Wow. It's... Imagine you'd spent hours and hours during a week writing a story. and you came back a week later to find that somebody had taken that story and thrown it in the waste paper bin. Now that's no discredit to anyone.
I'm so proud of you, Victor.
This is
I'm so proud of you, Victor. I'm so proud
just
of you.
not
I'm so
subtle.
proud of you.
It's supposed to be psychological, or it was supposed to be psychological horror. You see, this is why I find it difficult to do this review. I can't disassociate myself from what it was supposed to be. This isn't psychological horror. And I repeat, that's not to say it's not great. I just have to be honest, and I knew and I dreaded doing this. Now, it's great. I love this, but I can't remove myself. It is good though. I will say that. You've done a mighty fine job, RurouniDan, and everyone has helped you.
Victor?
It's just about creative integrity. From my perspective. If the focus was this, then I would have gone with that. This is the journey my narrative would have taken, but that wasn't the original premise. We've got a locked door. That's changed. Okay. But I admire RurouniDan. I would always consider him one of my closest friends, regardless of our differences, and that's what I hope he takes from this review. Regardless, we still must stay friends, because the guy is a genius. Just how quickly he reiterated on ideas was phenomenal. But I'd love to do another project with him and go for the journey, the full journey. The attic's gone, has it? Oh, we're going up the stairs. So yeah, you know, that's a picture of his wife. I wonder who did that picture. I wonder if it was the artist. I bet it was. It's a very nice picture. I do like it, RurouniDan, if you're listening. But yeah, this is the weirdest review I've ever done, and I'm going to play right through it. It's a little dark. It just could be my screen though. And we're back out again. The original idea was the attic. The clock, when the clock ticked, that was reality. The guy was insane, or going insane. That was reality. When the clock stopped, there were moments of reflection and lucidity. When reality met his mind. He's put that back in, yeah. And he's put the shoes there. That's nice, I like that touch. Now it'll be interesting to see he's not put the... Let's see if this little girl... Oh, no. No, RurouniDan, why? Aye. It's painful. It's painful. It's great, but it's painful to see my vision, my writing, my narrative steamrolled like this. But I do like it. From an objective perspective, I like it. From a personal perspective, I loathe it. Just because I know what it could have looked like. I like this, by the way. I checked this out earlier on. I like these rooms. Sorry. Just
I'm not having this conversation right now.
Victor!
But it's nice to see he's still got the clock ticking. As I said, I was thinking more in terms of the tone of The Shining.
She misses you.
She misses you.
She misses you. I mean, you know, why keep it subtle when you can just tell people what's going on? That's So, yeah, definitely a bit of an odd one. I like this. I like that. That's a nice touch. Yeah, I think you've overdone it slightly with how long it's been in here. But overall, excellent. Excellent. And I would want to do another one, but just... I only got to do the first draft. We didn't even flesh it out. Not properly. There were so many things. Less is more. Overall, fantastic. For myself personally, and my vision and the hard work I put into writing, staying up late at night, streaming till half past 10 and 11 o'clock, and then working on this till about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning with RurouniDan, talking him through my idea, and then going to bed and staying awake till 7 and 8 in the morning, making myself ill, thinking through the narrative to see what would be best. It was hard and painful. So painful to see my vision changed absolutely, completely, but objectively fantastic. I do hope you understand, RurouniDan, if you're watching. Wonderful. I wasn't going to make this video because I knew where my mind and my thoughts would go, but I hope I kept it to a point where you will still be friends with me at the end of this. And yeah, thanks for watching. And all that's left for me to say is fare thee well, toodle pip, au revoir, and all that good stuff. I'll see you on another one, folks. Bye.